profit centers, there's something wrong. Something really, really wrong. Big or small, grow a green garden this fall. Yes. I went and got for Denny some seed for him to plant our greenhouse with some tatsoi, all kinds of mizuna, all kinds of lettuce, kale, spinach, chard, mustard. Get your seeds. We've got them at the Power Mall. And get a small greens garden going this year. It's in the email blast. We'll be back. 1 minute, 10 seconds.
Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, love, laugh, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Fay.
Every Thursday night at 7 on Kcaa, NBC News Radio, AM 1050.
This is Dick from Carpet Masters. Carpet Masters has been serving the Inland Empire for over 55 years. Carpet Masters uses extraction cleaning for your carpet because there's no better cleaning to remove the soil from your carpet. All of our furniture cleaning is done by hand in your home or in our plant. Carpet Masters also offers dry cleaning for fine furniture. Call Carpet Masters at 793-7215. That's 793-7215 for Carpet Masters.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
I'm Chuck Kamlick, CNBC Radio. ADP reporting just minutes ago that the economy added 200,000 jobs last month. That was right on target with the expectations. Hiring was strong in construction and services. Stocks will rise today. The Dow could be up 200 points. Another bit of economic news. Mortgage applications fell almost 7%, and that's despite another drop in long-term home loan rates last week. Ralph Lauren stepping down as the CEO of the company he founded a half-century ago. Ralph will hand the reins to the man who has made Old Navy a success for the Gap. Its only success. Starting tomorrow, Target will match online prices for more than 24 of its competitors. That includes Amazon and Walmart. And something you don't see every day, a freebie from the airline industry. American has quietly added free real-time online baggage tracking for checked bags. Customers will know exactly where the bags are from check-in to carousel to pickup. Delta, U.S. Airways offer the service already. United does not. Chuck Kamlick, CNBC.
I spend my days helping others. It's rewarding, just not always financially. So I got TIAA CREF. They were founded to help people like me meet our financial goals. They've got so many industry accolades, it's unreal. I like taking care of people. Sometimes that even includes myself.
Intelligent investing for the long term. Just what you'd expect from a company that's created to serve and built to perform. Visit TIAA.org. TIAA CREF, Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. This testimonial is an act of portrayal. Investing involves risk. Individual results will vary.
Meet Vince. Vince hurt himself mountain biking on Saturday.
Because weekend warrior.
Because noob.
Hey.
Vince is supposed to host an important presentation, but he's not going anywhere in that cast. What should he do?
Rhetorical question.
Vince should try GoToMeeting, the simple way to host meetings online, complete with video conferencing and screen sharing. Send out a meeting link and anyone can join from any computer, tablet, or smartphone. Just takes a click.
Where do I sign up?
Visit GoToMeeting.com to start your free 30-day trial. That's GoToMeeting.com.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
With your Wednesday news, I'm Jim Miller, KCAA 1050 AM, CNBC News, the station that leaves no listener behind. Well, sheriff's deputies arresting a 31-year-old Apple Valley man on suspicion of having unlawful sex with a teenage girl who he helped transport from North Dakota. Jason Bryant, arrested Saturday, booked into the High Desert Detention Center on suspicion of multiple sex offenses. Saturday, deputies went to a home with a 12,500 block of Central Road on a report of 2 missing girls who were believed to be there. The girls ages 17 and 18 were reported missing from North Dakota. Montana police arresting 14 boys after they allegedly shot paintballs into a crowd of children and parents at a soccer practice Monday night, hitting a little girl in the face. The group reportedly began shooting into the crowd at Kohler Park at 15,352 Walnut Street just after 8 p.m. Several people struck, including the 9-year-old girl. Officers able to track the four down, holding them. During the investigation, police learned the teens had also shot paintball rounds at houses, vehicles, and public signs in the neighborhood near the park. The sheriff's rescue helicopter hoisted to safety an Oceanside woman who had been hiking with friends on the San Gorgonio Mountain after she fell and suffered a major injury Monday. 34-year-old Rebecca Jorgensen was on the Vivian Creek Trail when she fell, was unable to hike down from the mountain, then requested assistance. The helicopter crew found Jorgensen at the 10,200-foot level on the Vivian Creek Trail. Jorgensen flown to Loma Linda University Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries. And that's what's happening. Have a great Wednesday. I'm Jim Miller, KCAA, 1050 AM, CNBC News, the station that leaves no listener behind.
It's time for your KCAA 1050 AM traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker. In Corona, there's an accident. 2 lanes are blocked on the 91 westbound after Green River Road. There's a SIG alert on the 91 west past Green River. A 3-car smash-up is blocking the carpool and left lane. The drive is jammed from before McKinley. In Fontana, there's an accident. The left lane is blocked on the 10 westbound at Citrus Avenue. Stop-and-go traffic from Cedar Avenue. In the Cajon Pass Road construction, 2 lanes are closed on the 15 northbound from Cleghorn Road to Highway 138. In Miraloma, slow traffic on the 60 westbound between Etiwanda Avenue and Phillips Ranch Road. The 10 west is slow and go from Cherry Avenue to the 57, and the 210 west is busy in pockets from Day Creek to Foothill. An accident has cleared on the 215 northbound at El Cerrito, Martin Luther King Boulevard in Riverside. The 215 at MLK, a 3-car smash-up has been cleared from the left lane. The drive is still slow from Alessandro. This has been your KCAA 1050 AM traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Ron Pritchard. For this morning, we've got sunny skies and a high near 94. Mostly clear tonight with a low near 67. Sunny and cooler with a high near 89 on Thursday. Thursday night, increasing clouds, a low near 61. Friday, mostly cloudy, becoming sunny with a high near 87. Friday night, mostly clear with a low near 64. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 90. Chance of showers Saturday night, increasing clouds, a low near 63. Sunday, chance of showers, partly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy skies, a low near 62. Monday, a chance of showers, partly sunny with a high near 79. That's your weather forecast for this hour from the station that leaves no listener behind, NBC News Radio, AM 1050 KCAA.
As the owner of my business, I wear a lot of hats. I'm accounting, sales, and so much more. But I don't know marketing.
Let Dex Media be your marketing department. Our team can create a digital plan for you with everything from search to social. Contact Dex Media, that's DEX Media, to get found, get chosen, and get talked about.
Whoa, that's a job for cleanup, which would be me.
Call 844-230-3436 or visit dexmedia.com today.
This Halloween, you can help kids and adults with disabilities in your community get services they need to live, learn, and work by visiting Baker's drive-thru restaurants. In October, buy a Safe Halloween booklet for just $1. You'll get over $400 worth of coupons for food and fun in the IE. 100% of your dollar goes to support Easter Seals' life-changing services. Learn more at easterseals.com/Southern Cal.
Thank you, Inland Empire, for listening to KCAA Radio.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
Good morning, good morning. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Let's let this song play just for a second, get you pumped up.
I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yes, I can. Doubt, better leave. I wonder what this plan. Pull me, grab me, grabs in the
Nothing like a little pit bull in the morning to wake you up.
That's right.
Of course, some people may still be, awake from the night before because they were listening to Pitbull and others all night.
And drinking Red Bull. Pitbull and Red Bull.
Pitbull
They don't mix.
and Red Bull and whatever
Those
other
will keep
drink
you
you
up.
like to mix with it.
Anything with bull in it will keep you up.
BS, will that keep you up?
Oh, my God. It
Brandon's
must be a
nodding
Wednesday.
yes. So, good morning, Brandon. He's our DJ this morning.
Good morning.
By the way, he's wearing some specs. You look very collegiate today. Looks very nice.
Thank you.
I like glasses.
She does.
I do. I like glasses.
I need to wear mine more often.
You do need to wear yours, but you'll
Yeah.
see better if you do.
It's true.
Besides the fact that you look good in them, you will see better if you do.
That's important.
It is important, not running into things, and your arms aren't long enough to pull the book far enough away to be able to
My
see
students are laughing at me because my eyes are progressively getting worse, and I keep forgetting my glasses. So I'm constantly walking around trying to see what I can't read it. Here, you read this for me. What does this say?
Yes. So, Brandon, I'm telling you, in 20 years, when you turn 40, your eyes will start to change, and you won't like it. And, all the times that you laughed at older people trying to see when they read, you'll get it finally.
Yeah.
I mean, I normally can't see, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm normally wearing contacts.
Oh, okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand. You get it. I'm nearsighted. I'm blind as a bat, nearsighted. So when you hold up signs like telling me the big ones that say like 30 seconds, I can read those. But anything else, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see there's a piece of paper there, but beyond that, I have no idea what it says. It's got to put the glasses on.
So my eyes are working right now, and I have to do a shout out for a friend of mine.
Oh, please go for it.
So as you know, I'm a runner, and we have all these races we do with SRLA. It's Students Run Los Angeles. And a good friend of mine is helping to coordinate a race locally here in the Rialto area. And she was kind enough to offer free slots for my students because this race is so nearby, and she wants to support our program. So this is a shout out to Susan Patani. And the race is being put on by Rialto Mayor Robertson. It's called Run Around the Rocks, and it's during Mining Awareness Week. And it's going to be held at the Cimex Lytle Creek plant. And this is October 11th, which is a Sunday. And you can still register for this. The registration goes up until October 18th. And to register, you just visit infinitytiming.com. infinitytiming.com.
And we'll share those links on social media.
Oh, yeah. And you can register for Run Around the Rocks. And they have a 5K walk run, and they also have a 10K, which is a run. And, I'm looking forward to this. This should be a fun one. It's local. We don't get a lot of really good local races.
Well, and that's the thing, too. I mean, it gives the kids the opportunity to run in the Rialto area.
Yep.
And your school, the kids are Rialtoans. Whatever you
Yes.
ever, they're from Rialto.
It's true.
And so this is kind of nice. This is close to their homes.
Yeah, and we've been doing our little training runs at school, and we're just running around the track, which is really boring. So when you get to go out and actually do a run somewhere, that's fun. That's different. That's unique. And I've not been to this Cimex plant, but if it's anything like the what's the plant, the Portland Cement that was at
Cal Portland.
Cal Portland.
That was in Colton.
It was in Colton. At Slover Mountain, they have actually dug way down in there, and so I'm wondering if this is the same kind of thing where it's a giant pit, and that would actually be kind of cool to be running around inside of a giant pit like that.
It would be. Well, I think the kids would dig it too.
Yeah.
I think the kids would definitely dig it. So talk about SRLA a little bit, because I think it's really a fantastic program.
It is. Basically 25 years ago or so, a teacher was running in Los Angeles with his students. Just on his own, got a few kids to go out and run with him, and they all said, let's do the marathon, and the LA Marathon was still pretty new at that time, and it was just one teacher and a few kids, and it got some media attention, and this guy said, we should do this for more kids, and then they started picking up some sponsors, and it just kind of grew into this giant thing, and now they have over 3,000 kids, Aaron, mostly from the LA Unified, and then a few out here in the Inland Empire. We're one of the last sort of
You're the outpost.
The outpost out here on the frontier.
Well, and it's not just kids. These are low-income kids who wouldn't necessarily be able to afford to do all of these races. And I don't mean low-income as a pejorative at all. I mean, these kids are from hardworking families, et cetera. But it's expensive. I mean, the LA Marathon itself is how much to register?
About $160.
Yeah,
just for that one race.
And then tell them what else they get.
So the kids get their entry fees paid for the LA Marathon, a 5K, a 10K, a 15K, a half marathon, an 18-miler. They get a whole bunch of different races.
They get
paid
coaching
for.
with that from the coaches at the school.
They get coaching. And if they complete several benchmarks throughout the season, they get free pairs of shoes from Nike, which is a major expense for running. I mean, you run through your shoes. I mean, we run so much that you will run through your shoes. And if you don't have good shoes when you're running, you're going to have injuries.
In your knees, your feet, your
Exactly.
hips, your back, somewhere.
Yeah, so the shoes are probably the biggest benefit is getting the free shoes. And then there's some other swag stuff that they get. They get some T-shirts. They get lots of medals for the races that they run. And it's just a very positive program. And so to have Susan Padani sort of recognize that what we're doing and say, hey, we want to help you out here locally. Because, we're SRLA, we're driving to L.A. for most of our races.
Yes, your last one this past weekend was at Dockweiler Beach, which is by LAX.
Yeah.
It's out in El Segundo.
Yeah, and so it's just really nice to have a race that's close by. We can actually kind of sleep in. We don't have to get up 3 hours earlier to drive all the way.
Yeah,
out to LA.
you were out the door at 4:00 in the morning before that race.
Yeah, we were, and that's pretty normal for the LA races. So you and I have joked about the idea we need to start a students run IE.
Yes, we do. And we haven't joked. We've actually talked about it. It's just we're developing support.
Yeah, it really would require pulling a bunch of people together and then finding those sponsors to help cover some of the costs.
Yes,
and obviously the first few years it wouldn't be 100% covered. You'd have to do a lot of fundraising with your kids at your local sites,
and I'm sure that SRLA does it too. Lots of fundraising.
That's exactly how they started. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's wonderful. I think it's terrific. I want to since we're talking about races, I think today is the last day you can register online for the Believe Walk, which is actually this weekend. It's
That's right.
It's on Sunday, and this is 10,000 people in downtown Redlands. There's a 5K and a 10K, and it is people. So the 5K. So my band, the Folklores, plays along the 5K route. And we've done this for like 5 years, and the 5K route is a blast because you don't have the serious runners. Not that there's anything wrong with serious runners, but you have people out there with their crazy costumes. The pink, everybody's wearing pink or different crazy colors. Mm-hmm. They're wearing tutus. There was, sometimes they wear costumes, other costumes. They dress up their dogs, and they just have a really good time. Lots of teams of people walking, and it's just really fun. Now the 10K route is for more serious athletes, and Tobin, you've done that one before.
Yeah, it's interesting. Most places, the 5K is usually like a walking route, and the 10K you get some walkers, but a lot more runners. And I've got to remember to get to the front of the crowd this time because there's such a big crowd at this thing that if you have to run through the crowd, it's just a nightmare at the beginning. So if you're going to be a serious runner for this thing, you want to be at the front of it.
Well, and Tobin was a serious runner last year, and then he ran his 10K and then came back and ran his 5K, and he was not at the end of the pack after doing that.
No.
So that's my husband for you. So we've reached 6:15 already. Really quickly, I want to let everybody know all the ways they can listen to KCAA 1050 AM. You can go to 1050 on the AM dial. You can go to kcaaradio.com where you'll find links to all of our social media: Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You will also find our embedded Ustream feed. We got a camera here in the studio. You can click a button to just listen online. You can find the number to call to listen at 832-999-1050, 832-999-1050. If you have an Apple device, you can listen with a TuneIn app. If you've got an Android device, you can listen at kcaaexpress.com. And if you've missed a show because maybe you just didn't get up early, you wanted to sleep in, you can catch all of our local podcasts at kcaaradio.com. You'll just find our faces and click on the podcast button. So now it's time for a break. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050, and we'll be right back.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It doesn't matter. There's always something for you right here on KCAA Radio.
Here's your Money Minute with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
If you follow the markets, you've probably been getting seasick lately. But what if I told you that market volatility can be a good thing? If you're a bargain hunter, this is your coupon. So keep your shopping list handy. If you're a long-term investor with plenty of time before retirement, the money going into your 401k each month will buy more shares when the markets are down. And if you have a good financial plan, you can relax while others worry, because that plan will carry you beyond today's headlines. Of course, you should should always consider professional guidance before making any financial decisions. That's your Money Minute. I'm Mo Ansari.
For more tips on investing during market volatility and other investment topics, listen to Market Wrap weekdays at 5 p.m. on this station. For a free consultation with Mo Ansari, call 800-388-9700. That's 800-388-9700.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
We found the problem with your car. Turns out the carburetor differential modulator is out.
What?
And while we were digging around in there, this thing fell off.
Stop. There's no automotive repair nightmares at Diego Martinez's 5-Star Automotive in San Bernardino. 5-Star Automotive, where you'll get a great experience and home of the $15.99 oil change. That's right, just $15.99. They specialize in transmissions, brake repair, AC, and many other repairs, all with a lifetime warranty on parts and labor. Diego knows when your auto needs 5-star attention, it's never convenient. He offers a 12-month interest-free auto repair loan on major auto repairs with no money down. He'll even throw in free towing and a 10% discount for his neighbors in the 909 who work for the city and county of San Bernardino. Call 909-387-0770. That's 387-0770. Your neighbors at 909 West 2nd Street in San Bernardino.
The San Bernardino Rotary Foundation wants you to be a part of this city's renaissance. That's why they hope you'll attend the San Bernardino Summit. On Tuesday, October 6th at the historic Fox Theater on Court Street, community leaders like Dr. John Husing will speak on bringing San Bernardino from bankruptcy back to all-American greatness. Attend the San Bernardino Summit Tuesday morning, October 6th at the Fox Theater. Proceeds benefit the Literacy and Rotary Life Scholarship programs.
Donnie Trump is for it. Barack Obama is too, as are Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton. It is the idea of finally ending a ridiculous tax loophole that was written by and for the richest, most pampered elites on Wall Street. An obscurely titled carried interest tax break allows billionaire hedge fund hucksters to have their massive incomes taxed at a much lower rate than the one teachers, Main Street businesses, carpenters, and other modest income people must pay. This privileged treatment of money shufflers over people who do constructive work in our society adds to America's widening chasm of inequality. It's so unfair and unpopular that even Trump and Bush see that it has to go. So it's bye-bye loophole, right? Ha, just kidding. Trump can mouth all he wants, but no animal hath such fury as a hedge funder whose special tax boondoggle is threatened. Trump had barely gotten the word unfair out of his puffy lips before the tax loophole profiteers deployed battalions of lobbyists, PR flacks, and front group operatives to defend their precious carried interest provision. Just one group, with the arcane name of Private Equity Growth Capital Council, rushed a dozen Gucci-clad lobbyists to Capitol Hill to, quote, inform lawmakers about the virtues of coddling Wall Street elites with tax favors. Of course, informing meant flashing their checkbooks at key members of Congress. After all, even the loudest blast of political talk is cheap, and it's the silent sound of a pen writing out a campaign check that makes Washington World keep spinning in favor of the rich. This is Jim Hightower saying, sure enough, Representative Paul Ryan and Senator Orrin Hatch, the two lawmakers who head Congress's tax-writing committees, quickly announced that, the will of the people aside, there would be no repeal of the hedge fund loophole anytime soon.
Listen to AM 1050 KCAA. It makes people wonder what you're up to.
Give a shout out. So KCAA was nominated for an award as the radio station of the year. KCAA is a finalist in in this category. So, sorry, brain fade. Other finalists are KCAL FM, COLA, KTIE, KFrog, and KVCR TV. So KCAA is a finalist for Radio Station of the Year, and that's from the American Advertising Federation Inland Empire chapter. And these are the 2015 Inland Empire Media Awards. And
the Addy Awards.
And so I think these are different from the Addies.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, and we should know because we have been nominated. Tobin, talk about that.
Yeah. So in the category, Aaron, of locally produced radio or television show of the year, the nominees are, drumroll please, The Green Power Report, 590 AM, The Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports 1350 KTDDD, KVCR Now, The Stu, Tiffany, and Jimbo on KCAL, and then On the Brink with Aaron and Tobin, KCA, the crowd goes wild.
Woo! So we're excited to be nominated for a finalist in locally produced radio show of the year. And so on October 15th, which happens to be our anniversary.
That's right.
There will be a banquet, a dinner, this award show at the Mission Inn. It should be very nice.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited.
I'm excited
to
too.
be nominated is such an honor, and
it really is.
And now I'm thinking how we have to take down these other shows. We got to do something.
No, we don't.
The competition. We got to go after them.
Really? No, we don't.
Actually, I've got to figure out who they are. I've never heard of a couple of these shows, but ha ha. No, just saying. I need to listen to more. Well, I can't. I listen to KCAA, and that's what I do.
So I have to say one thing. There's under Public Service Campaign or Event of the Year. There's one here that is so awesome. That I'm excited that they're there. And that's the Huck Finn Jubilee Bluegrass Music Festival.
Ooh.
And that's put on by the Ontario Convention and Visitors Bureau. And Huck Finn is a big deal. Last year they had Steve Martin there.
Yeah.
And if you love bluegrass music, which I really, really do, it's a very cool thing.
Yeah, I think timing-wise and then cost-wise, we didn't go this year, but we
had stuff going on.
Yeah.
It was our son graduated from college this year, and we just had family in, and we couldn't fit it in.
But we used to go all the time to Huck Finn and love the Huck Finn Jubilee.
Yes, yeah, it's fantastic. So on to stories that make us laugh, because we got to keep it light here on this Wednesday morning.
Aaron, serious news on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Apparently, Tinder doesn't appreciate billboards linking it to STDs.
STDs. What's that stand for, Aaron? STD.
Sexually transmitted diseases. Like, you don't know that?
Oh, my
God. Look at me like that. Like, you don't know.
Tinder can give you a sexually transmitted disease?
Well, not Tinder, but the people you hook up with on Tinder.
I've heard about viruses before, but my God, Aaron.
Really?
It's not a computer virus.
Tobin's feeling a little weird this morning. No, it's not. Tinder and Grindr are the ones that are picked on. But Tinder is the one that...
That's the hookup site, right?
Well, okay, but it's a site where a lot of young people, like kids are, people our daughter's age, our children's age, they do this. They go on Tinder and as a matter of fact, it's funny because Tinder matched a bunch of put people in Reagan's feed that she went to high school with. She's like, oh no, I know that guy. No, all right, so. So information on how to get free testing for diseases. That's great, right?
Yeah.
Unless perhaps you're a dating app that's been linked to the STDs. Tinder and Grindr aren't pleased with the new AIDS Healthcare Foundation signage that's gone up around Los Angeles, showing not only where people can get free checkups, but also silhouetted faces labeling Tinder, chlamydia, Grindr, and gonorrhea. The Los Angeles Times reports. Per the AP, the campaign includes a dozen billboards and 45 bus bench signs with one sign, CBS Los Angeles notes, being strategically placed just a few blocks from the Tinder's headquarters. Grindr has nixed the AHF paid ads, and Tinder has sent a cease and desist letter noting wholly unsubstantiated accusations are made to irreparably damage Tinder's reputation in an attempt to encourage others to take a HIV test by your organization. Yeah, but that's not all. People hook up from these sites. I mean,
yes,
they have to admit that that's what's going on. I mean, for Grindr especially, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
But the AHF isn't backing down, citing various studies and articles that link casual dating with STDs. Duh. It's logical. If you can hook up with someone in an urban area within minutes, of course you're going to have more STDs, the foundation's president tells AP. A group director doubles down, adding, per the press release, 9 out of 10 alcohol companies include please drink responsibly warning on their products. Meanwhile, hookup application developers take a Wild West anything goes attitude to possible consequences of their apps. I agree.
Yeah. Although I figured out a response that Grindr and Tinder need to do here.
What's that?
They need to buy the website called freestudcheck.org, and then they need to get a giant U and drive around town and stick it on the STD site to change STD into stud, so that people go to freestudcheck.org, and then it directs them to Tinder or Grindr.
That'll work on Grindr.
Yeah.
I don't know that would work on Tinder.
Right. Anyway. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand them pushing back, but they got to recognize that that's what they're encouraging.
Yeah.
I mean, they're hookup sites.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think they have a strong legal claim if it.
Okay, but it's not. They're not. What is the? I've forgotten the one with the 38 counts. The compatibility. What's it called?
Oh yes. The website that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, where they're like it's not a website where you go to find your spouse. And I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. I can't remember the name of it. They talked about it in the Walter Mitty movie.
That's right.
But you're not going to find your spouse on Tinder or Grindr. You're going to find them on, other sites.
You're not going to find Mrs. Right or Mr. Right on Tinder. You're going to find Mrs. Right Now.
Exactly.
Or Mr. Right Now.
Yeah, and then
That's
Mr.
right.
Go Away
That's
and
right.
Ms. Go Away.
That's right.
Yes.
Exciting stuff, Aaron.
Guys.
On a Wednesday even.
On a Wednesday even. Yeah,
My goodness.
so I can understand why they're upset. So it's 6:29. Why don't we go ahead and roll to another break? When we get back, we'll be talking to our friends from Children's Fund. Always love having them on the air with us. So it's 6:29. I'm Aaron Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. We'll be right back.
The quickest way between 2 points or more is AM 1050 KCAA.
California headline news: a lawsuit filed on behalf of a couple of homeowners against PG&E and the company that maintains trees near its power lines, accusing the companies of negligence in connection with the Butte Fire in Calaveras and Amador counties.
Both of them were renters. Both of them lost literally everything that they owned.
San Diego attorney Greg Singleton filing the suit, claiming failure to properly maintain the trees prompted one to fall onto a power line, sparking the fire that destroyed 500 homes. An artist shot and killed while working on a mural in Oakland. A verbal altercation broke out between the artist and the gunman.
Conclusion of that argument, the suspect produced a firearm, firing and fatally wounding the victim.
Lieutenant Roland Holmgren with Oakland Police. The victim, one of several artists working on a mural under the I-580 overpass. The Los Angeles Dodgers are National League West champions for a third straight time, beating the Giants 8-0 in San Francisco to win the division last night. Geico weather, warm weather continuing in the southern region, rain possible up north. Jeff Scott, California News.
Our vineyard started as a small farm, but with careful planning and hard work, we're now one of the largest grape producers in the region. With so much to preserve, we need to be well protected. That's why we chose Travelers. They have the insurance we need to protect what we've built and to give us the confidence to keep growing.
At Travelers, we're here to help keep vineyards growing today and into tomorrow. Contact your local Travelers agent or visit us at travelers.com/agribusiness.
If you can't recall your own cell phone number, but know the braking distance of a half-ton pickup traveling downhill at 57 miles per hour, then CarQuest Auto Parts is for you. That's because CarQuest Auto Parts is for those who really know and care about their car. Right now, get a half-inch drive click-style torque wrench, a $34.99 value for just $10 with the purchase of CarQuest Platinum brake pads and 2 rotors. CarQuest is serious auto parts.
See participating stores for details.
It's time for our KCAA 1050 AM traffic report. I'm Aaron Brinker. In Corona, we have a carpool lane blocked on the 91 westbound after Green River Road. There's a SIG alert. 3-car smash-up is blocking the carpool lane. The drive is jammed from just before McKinley. The 71 south is heavy from Euclid. Fontana, accident left lane blocked at the 10 westbound at Citrus Avenue. Stop-and-go traffic from Cedar Avenue. In Corona, stop-and-go traffic on the 15 northbound between Wyrick Road and Highway 91. In Temecula, stop-and-go traffic on the 15 southbound between 79 Winchester Road and 79 South Temecula Parkway. In Riverside, there's an accident. The left lane is blocked on the 215 northbound at Martin Luther King Boulevard. Stop-and-go traffic from Alessandro Boulevard. The 60 West is heavy from Pigeon Pass to the 215. And finally, in Ontario, slow traffic on the 60 westbound between Milliken Avenue and the 57 Orange Freeway. The 10 West is slow and go from Archibald to the 57. The 210 West is busy in pockets from Day Creek to Foothill. This has been your KCAA 1050 AM traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Ron Pritchard. For this morning, we've got sunny skies and a high near 94. Mostly clear tonight with a low near 67. Sunny and cooler with a high near 89 on Thursday. Thursday night, increasing clouds, a low near 61. Friday, mostly cloudy, becoming sunny with a high near 87. Friday night, mostly clear with a low near 64. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 90. Chance of showers Saturday night, increasing clouds, a low near 63. Sunday, chance of showers, partly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy skies, a low near 62. Monday, a chance of showers, partly sunny with a high near 79. That's your weather forecast for this hour from the station that leaves no listener behind, NBC News Radio, AM 1050 KCAA.
Are you particular about the vitamins and supplements you take? Have you found that the big chain stores simply don't have what you need? Then you should know about the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. You'll find rock-bottom prices on gourmet, top-quality vitamins and mineral supplements at the Vitamin Center. Get 30% off on all supplements and homeopathic products. All, not just selected merchandise. In addition, you'll find 30% off on all cosmetics, soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, makeup, hair coloring, and lip gloss. And all tea products are discounted 20%. Why go anywhere else? See for yourself at the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills, or check out the savings and place your order online. VitaminCenterAgoraHills.com. Start saving by getting what you need from the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. And tell a friend that the Vitamin Center ships nationwide. Call 818-707-0005. That's 818-707-0005. The Vitamin Center of Agora Hills.
Fight against all cancers in your community at the Believe Walk, presented by Stater Brothers Charities and Inland Women Fighting Cancer, Sunday, October 4th in Redlands. Text CARE to 80077, and a $10 donation will go directly to the Believe Walk to further the fight against cancer in your community. Donation terms, mgive.org/T. For more information, go to BelieveIE.com.
Go ahead and say it. We're all ears. AM 1050 KCAA.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Joining us now, we have Stacy Iverson, the interim president and CEO for Children's Fund, and Karen Blanco, the director of marketing and PR. They've been longtime friends of the show and of the station, and we just love the good work that they do. So, Stacy and Karen, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is this early for you all?
Not at all. We've been up for hours.
Liar. So Stacy, you are the brand new interim president and CEO for Children's Fund. I know you have a long history of working with especially young children, but all children here in the Inland Empire. I know you were at First Five for a long time, and so you must feel very at home at Children's Fund.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful place to be able to give back and work with children all over the county that have a variety of needs. And we've been doing this for 30 years almost. And
wow.
So, we've been able to serve nearly 1.4 million children in the time that Children's Fund has been around. And one of the things that we do and have done since the beginning is we meet the basic needs of kids. And so children that are hungry or sleeping on the floor obviously aren't going to be able to be as successful as they need to be in school. So we work with case managers to be able to provide clothing, food, bedding, beds, even rental and utility assistance to families in need. And often that's just enough to kind of help them get back on track and help the kids be more successful moving forward. It's a great program.
So how many kids did you help last year?
So all total last year, we served more than 60,000 children, which if you try to get your brain around that, that's a little more than would fill Dodger Stadium.
Oh, my gosh.
So, right? It's kind of a devastating thing to think that many children have needs in our area, but it's wonderful that we have so much support and so many partners out there that are identifying needs, working with families, and offering the resources necessary to provide what the kids need.
So, we've talked about, when you all have had events, your golf tournament earlier this year, and all the fun events at the 66ers, the San Manuel Stadium and all of that sort of thing. But you also do really important work with the Children's Assessment Center. And can you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. The Children's Assessment Center is a special place. It's actually one of its kind in our county, and it's a place where children who have been severely abused, sexually, physically, or even severely neglected, they can go, and they only tell their story once. And all the professionals that are working to support that child, they all come around the child. It's a very child-friendly environment. The children are interviewed there, and they receive their medical exam, and all the things that need to happen in order for the healing to begin. And they have wonderful things there to help the child feel comfortable and hopeful for the future. In fact, they have a therapy dog there named Mac that is just an absolute joy to be around. I think he's wonderful for all of us, and really helps the kids feel comfortable and helps them be able to.
He's a giant sheepdog, isn't he?
he's the fluffiest, just most loving dog I've ever been around. But yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful center. And they, a few years ago when I started working with Children's Fund, the Children's Assessment Center was serving about 900 children per year. This year, we're on track to serve closer to 2,000 children.
Oh my gosh! Well, first of all, it like you said before, it's heartrending that there are 2,000 children who have had abuse severe enough to land in the Children's Assessment Center to need those services.
Exactly.
But I'm grateful that you all are there, and you have access to the only two pediatric. So forensic pediatrics are the pediatricians rather.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it is early and I've had no coffee this morning, so you'll have to forgive me. Two forensic pediatricians in the region, right?
Yes, the forensic pediatricians are extremely difficult to come by. There are only so many in the nation, and we have two extremely gifted and talented ones right here in our area, and so that definitely is a critical piece of the success of the Children's Assessment Center.
Now, do you ever get letters from parents of children that you've helped?
We do. We get beautiful drawings from the children showing us, the before and after, before we were able to help them, kids sleeping on ouchy floors and then sleeping in their snuggly beds. And we also get wonderful letters from parents. In fact, we got one recently from a single mom, and we had provided clothing for her children, and she sent us just a little thank you note that I actually happen to have with me. Let me just read a little couple of pieces from it. She says, "I want to thank you for helping my family. The joy and peace it brought to me to see the looks on their faces when they saw their new clothes, shoes, boots, socks, and underwear. I listened to them talk about what they're going to wear and how they mix and match their clothes. Words cannot describe the fulfillment you have brought to my family. My kids are more polite than I've ever seen, and sharing and caring for one another. So from my family and our hearts, we would love to say thank you and God bless your organization."
Oh, wow. Did you cry when you read that?
We always do. In fact, we have a whole wall full of these types of just little inspirations that show that something very small, relatively small to us, may make a world of difference to a child who was embarrassed to go to school before, didn't have, nice clothing, or didn't have even clothing that would fit, and now all of a sudden this kind of transforms their confidence level and their willingness to go to school and be successful.
Now, Tobin, you're a teacher. Can you talk about what that's like from a teacher's perspective?
Yeah, it's sad as I'm listening to you talk about this, and we see it all the time in the classroom where you have a kid that comes in every day sort of wearing the same clothes over and over again, and it just kind of breaks your heart. And we have programs at the school, and we try to, if we are aware of it, we try to hook them up and make sure that they're getting services and things that they need. But unfortunately, sometimes these families don't know where to go, or the kid will slip through the cracks. And so it's great that there are programs out there that are sort of actively looking for these folks so that they can help them. And you just watch these kids. I mean, they just kind of shrink inside themselves because of something so simple as just a new pair of pants or a pair of shoes.
Exactly. I think it's exciting too, because oftentimes children will get like hand-me-down clothes or clothing that has been worn and used by others. But in this case, we we offer gift cards to the kids, and so they actually get to go shopping and pick out their very own new clothes. And it happens a lot more during, the beginning of the school year.
Yep.
And then they all get to go to school with their brand new, first day of school outfit, just like everybody else, just like every child should.
I if you're giving Target gift cards, Target has really cute clothes.
Yeah,
they really
we
do.
Give Target gift cards.
So
nice plug.
Yeah, nice. Well, I have to plug. I mean, what can I? They do have really cute clothes, and I know that the kids can, for not too much money, then with the gift card, that goes a long way to buying cute stuff.
Exactly.
So. Yep. Karen, Children's Fund has so many different programs throughout the year. At the holidays, you do your celebration of giving. Are you doing that again this year, and what can we look forward to?
Well, yes, we are doing it again this year. It's actually our 27th year of our Celebration of Giving campaign. And last year alone, just because of the generosity of your listeners and the other people in the community, we actually gave gifts, books, and toys to more than 25,000 children. I mean,
wow.
That's great. I know, right? Because think about that. That's people donating those many gifts.
Wow.
Or with our partners, like First Five gives us a grant where we help for the kids 0 to 5 to get toys and stuff. But that's a lot of toys, and that's toys that we have to bring in, inventory, and then get back out. But I don't know, can you remember when you were a child and Christmas just meant so much to you?
Yes. Oh, vividly, yes.
I mean, you just counting the days until you could get to Christmas and so forth. And, that's how we want these kids to feel. We want them, these parents, they work so hard and they're just barely making ends meet, and it's like we want them to have that same feeling of joy and not be stressed about, what their kids are going to even get anything for the holidays or whatever. So it's just something that we do, and we're really excited to do it, and we're very happy for all the people that participate. So I would challenge your listeners to get involved with us this year and gather some toys from their families and friends and bring them to us, and that will really help.
Now, when they think of toys, they think of the toys for the little kids, but you all serve kids up to 18 years old. So talk about the need for some of the older kids.
And I really would like to stress that, too, and thank you for bringing that up, Aaron, because we have a tendency when we go to get toys for the kids to buy for the 0 to 5 or the fun little baby toys, but we do serve up to 18 years old. And even think about giving a gift card where we were just talking about how they can go shopping on their own to Target. Buy a Target gift card and give it so that that tween or teen can actually go and select their own outfit or their own, whatever it is they want to buy for their holiday gift. So we would really appreciate that. Do you remember last month when we interviewed Faith Powell, the little 11-year-old girl collecting shoes?
Yes, for her birth, her birthday was to collect shoes for others, if I remember correctly.
Right. So last year was the first year she did it when she turned 10, and she was a foster child, and so she knows what it was like to walk in their shoes, so to speak. And so what she did it last year, and she was able to collect 132 pairs of shoes.
Wow.
Which she then sold and got $71, okay? So this year she wanted to do it bigger and better, and her mom helped her on social media and stuff. And so this year she collected 2,825 pairs of shoes.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, is that crazy? So we have this picture of her sitting on top of all these shoes. You have to go to our website and check it out. But she's getting $1,450 now to go shopping for Celebration of Giving to buy gifts for the kids. But that's not even enough for her. So now she started a GoFundMe page, and she wants to match that. And so we have that up on our website. If you want to go to our website, children'sfundonline.org, and help her reach her goal. We just think it's so amazing that an 11-year-old child is just, and her mom, of course, is right behind her, helping her. But is that an amazing story or what?
And I'm wondering when you're going to add her to your development staff there at Children's Fund.
We're thinking maybe she should. I know she should start her own auxiliary or something.
Seriously.
She's such a go-getter.
So Stacy, how can our listeners get involved during the holidays? We talked about the celebration of giving, but where do they give, and how do they connect with Children's Fund?
this is actually a wonderful time to get involved. And there are a number of ways that they can get involved with Celebration of Giving, and one is simply to volunteer. If you can imagine 25,000 toys going all over the county, that's quite a little operation going on just
that's
right
a big
downtown.
Job.
Right? And all of this information, they can get details on our website. They can sign up to volunteer on our website. It's an incredible opportunity to sort toys, inventory toys, separate them by gender, and then fill the orders from the case managers that actually help us with the distribution. So that's a wonderful way to get involved. Obviously, bringing toys and donating toys, gift cards, and other things during the Christmas time. And again, all that detail is on our website. Or even just a monetary donation. If you're busy out there and don't really have time to go shopping for the toy part, we can actually do the shopping for you and continue to make sure that every child in our region has something for the holiday season, a special toy or gift for them.
This is a great way for corporations where their employees where they have give back campaigns. Is a great time for people to get involved, or high school students who want to get those volunteer hours, college students who want to get those volunteer hours, because this is something that everybody can get. There's not a lot of training involved. I think it's a great opportunity and a great way for people to engage.
Absolutely, it's a wonderful time of year, and lots of help needed. Go ahead.
It makes you feel good, too, I have to say. Like, when you go and you see all the toys that people have donated, it just fills your heart. I mean, it really does. It just makes you so proud of how the community gathers around. I can't explain the feeling that you'll have.
Well, that's fantastic. So we've talked about checking your website, but we haven't given your website out. So how do people get a hold of you? What's your website and what's your phone number?
It's www.childrensfundonline.org. And our direct line at work, 909-379-0000. Very easy to remember. So give us a call, check out our website, and get connected.
So I didn't mean to interrupt, I apologize. Before I let you go, Karen, do you want to share your news? Put you on the spot.
I am actually retiring. We sold our home in Highland, and we're moving full-time down to San Clemente at the beginning of December. So it's very sad to be leaving Children's Fund, and I've so enjoyed my time with being there and with all that we've done, but I am looking forward to the next chapter of our life. So.
Well, and it's been an absolute delight. I know we have a few months left with you, but it's been just wonderful. I worked with you on the bicentennial for the city of San Bernardino, and of course, we've had this relationship with Children's Fund and the station, and you're just a delight to work with. And I know you're looking forward to the beach.
And we'll be surrounded by our friends down there too.
Well, so that's wonderful.
That's a great incentive. So yeah.
So
but thank you.
We are completely out of time. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we look forward to getting an update next month. We've been talking with Stacy Iverson. She is the interim president and CEO for Children's Fund, and I think she should be made permanent. Hear me, board members.
I agree.
And Karen Blanco, Director of Marketing and Public Relations at Children's Fund. Thank you both for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Having some technical difficulties. We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we'll be right back.
KCAA, your local connection for news, traffic, weather, and sports. AM 1050, KCAA.
Walters Mercedes-Benz is excited to announce the 20th Annual Walters Children's Charity Classic Golf Tournament to be held on Monday, October 5th at the Victoria Country Club in Riverside. In the last 19 years, the Walters Children's Charity Classic has raised over $3.5 million for the benefit of Loma Linda University's Children's Hospital. Hurry, sponsorships and player slots are still available. For more information and to register, go to waltersccc.org or call Kathy Keenley at 951-688-3332.
In the mood for some great Chinese food? Well, Mr. Yu's Chinese Food is where you need to be. Mr. Yu's Chinese food not only has a delicious dinner menu, they also offer delicious lunch specials including their yummy fried rice and chow mein. But get this, it also includes any 2 items just for $5.85. Or you can get any 1 item for only $4.85. You should also try their Big Bowl special for just $4.10. The service is fast and friendly. Mr. Yu's Chinese food is located at 256 Carousel Mall in San Bernardino, California. To contact Mr. Yu's Chinese food, call 909-383-0195. Again, that's 909-383-0195. And yes, the Carousel Mall is still open.
That's right! Here's your Money Minute with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
If you follow the markets, you've probably been getting seasick lately. But what if I told you that market volatility can be a good thing? If you're a bargain hunter, this is your coupon. So keep your shopping list handy. If you're a long-term investor with plenty of time before retirement, the money going into your 401k each month will buy more shares when the markets are down. And if you have a good financial plan, you can relax while others worry, because that plan will carry you beyond today's headlines. Of course, you should always consider professional guidance before making any financial decisions. That's your Money Minute. I'm Mo Ansari.
For more tips on investing during market volatility and other investment topics, listen to Market Wrap weekdays at 5 p.m. on this station. For a free consultation with Mo Ansari, call 800-388-9700. That's 800-388-9700.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
Freeway Auto Center is your road to home. Now open and ready to send you home in a much better car than you're driving now. Freeway Auto Center has a special phone number for KCAA listeners. Get ready, get a pen. Here's the number you need. Right now, in the 909 area code, call 269-8731. Got it? 269-8731. That's the number you need for Freeway Auto Center. Just call 909-269-8731 and ask for the road to home. You may need to unload a car that costs more to fix than you paid for it. Maybe you need a dependable car for your kids to go to college. Maybe it's just time. Freeway Auto Center on Waterman, north of the 10, has the selection you're looking for. Freeway Auto Center will get you there. Call 909-269-8731. That's 269-8731. That's your number for Freeway Auto Center.
Don't miss a minute of the action. Check out the podcasts at www.kcaaradio.com. The station that leaves no listener behind, AM 1050 KCAA.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
We are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. You know, Children's Fund does such amazing work.
Yeah, they do.
I love having them on. You hear about all the wonderful things that they're doing. And it's such a positive place. If you've ever been to one of their events, everybody is upbeat because they know they're making a difference. And it's just, it's really fantastic. I went to I actually volunteered at their golf tournament a couple of years ago, which is a great golf tournament. It raises like $500,000.
Yeah.
And just phenomenal people out there. Everybody's, positive and, eating, drinking, and being merry. The banquet after is just a fun party. It's great.
Well, and we went to the grand opening of their assessment center,
we
too.
We did.
And beautiful.
Anybody who was there.
Yeah, beautiful facility and just great people. Mm-hmm. And, it's just amazing the work that they do.
Indeed.
And it's not just the one thing. I mean, they do so many things for these kids.
They do.
It's really powerful.
It is. So on to more inane topics, ridiculous topics.
Wednesday topics.
Just to give you a little bit of fun. And we usually don't do the celeb thing and report on celebs, but I just have to report on this one because it's so ridiculous. So I want everybody who's listening to think about the most Jesus-like person you know of. Give you a second. Who reminds you of Jesus more than anybody?
Who could we be thinking of?
Was it Justin Bieber?
No. No.
Well, you may be soon. He has now said, I just want to honestly live like Jesus. This is what the Beeb says, and it says in a new Complex cover story, Complex magazine, explaining how Jesus has helped him redeem himself after years of behavior, like urinating in a water bucket and all the other disgusting things. I think he was, all this. I don't want to list them all. Getting high, getting all of the stuff that he did. Not be Jesus. I could never. I don't want that to come across weird, Bieber continues. He created a pretty awesome template of how to love people and how to be gracious and kind. Sometimes when I don't feel like doing something, but I know it's right, I remember, I'm pretty sure Jesus didn't feel like going to the cross and dying. He's so articulate.
Yes.
We have the greatest healer of all, and his name is Jesus Christ. It's time that we share our voice. We all share our voice. Whatever you believe, share it. I'm at a point where I'm not going to hold this in. Well, he's always, when he was young, he claimed to be a Christian. His behavior, though, he went off the rails a little bit, more than a little bit.
Yeah.
And, I hope he's found his faith. I'm a devout Christian, and so are you.
Yeah.
And I hope that he's found his faith, but I also fear that he's going to make a mockery of Christianity and what it means to be Christian. It's not just about loving people. It's also about doing the right thing.
Well, exactly. When I first read this, I really thought maybe this was like a joke, right? Like he was just sort of like riffing on Christianity sort of in a spoof kind of a way. And then as I read more, I thought, no, this is a guy who's maybe struggling a little bit and really trying to sort of come to terms with the fact that he's, like you said, made some mistakes, done some stuff.
Done some hard partying.
And trying to sort of get his life straight. He's not the most articulate guy. And his faith is obviously still sort of very new.
Yep.
And so it'll be interesting to see if he actually grows into this a little bit.
I believe that the Lord can work in anyone's heart.
Yep.
I believe that every single one of us was created in God's image, every one of us. And we're all kind of ambling through, struggling and falling short of the grace of God. So I think that, meaning that we need Jesus to get us there. And I hope that this is honest and actually happening.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I fear that he's going to make a mockery of what it means to be a Christian.
Yeah. Well, and the second part of this thing, that's the part that bothered me. He says, though he is a Christian, he says he's not religious and thinks there's a lot of really weird stuff going on at churches. You ever flicked on a channel and a late night church show is on? Sometimes it's like you better do this or you're going to die or you're going to go burn in hell. But you don't need to go to church to be a Christian.
Okay, so on that note, we are out of time. I will say you should not judge Christians based on televangelists.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Well, the last line, though, is the one that got me. It says, if you go to Taco Bell, that doesn't make you a taco. And he's trying to say, if you just going to church doesn't make you a Christian. And he's right in the sense. But his analogy there just really blows.
Yep. So we are out of time. I'm Aaron Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Have a great and productive Wednesday, everybody.
This is KCAA Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of buysellmakeoffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
I'm Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio. It's been a volatile month on Wall Street, but the markets will try to end September on a positive note. Just 2 days ahead of the government's big monthly jobs report, ADP says private companies added 200,000 jobs. Most of those positions were in large companies. Still ahead, the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index. It's expected to show a slowdown in September from August. That report due out in a little more than a half hour from now. Fewer Americans applied for home loans last week. The Mortgage Bankers Association says they fell 6.7%. And Ralph Lauren is stepping down as CEO of his namesake company. He will still be very involved in a big part of the business as head of the design team and serving as executive chairman. Old Navy's global president, Stefan Larson, will take over as CEO. Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio.
I spend my days helping others. It's rewarding, just not always financially. So I got TIAA CREF. They were founded to help people like me meet our financial goals. They've got so many industry accolades, it's unreal. I like taking care of people. Sometimes that even includes myself.
Intelligent investing for the long term. Just what you'd expect from a company that's created to serve and built to perform. Visit TIAA.org. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. This testimonial is an act of portrayal. Investing involves risk. Individual results will vary.
Meet Vince. Vince hurt himself mountain biking on Saturday.
Because weekend warrior.
Because noob.
Hey.
Vince is supposed to host an important presentation, but he's not going anywhere in that cast. What should he do?
Rhetorical question.
Vince should try GoToMeeting, the simple way to host meetings online, complete with video conferencing and screen sharing. Send out a meeting link and anyone can join from any computer, tablet, or smartphone. Just takes a click.
Where do I sign up?
Visit GoToMeeting.com to start your free 30-day trial. That's GoToMeeting.com.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
It's time for your KCAA 1050 AM traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker. In Ontario, we have stop-and-go traffic on the 60 westbound between Archibald Avenue and the 57 freeway. The 10 west is slow and go from the 15 to the 57, and the 210 west is busy in pockets from Haven to Foothill. In Corona, the carpool lane is blocked on the 91 westbound after Green River Road. There's a SIG alert on Corona on the 91 west past Green River. A crash is still blocking the carpool lane. The drive is jammed from before McKinley. The 71 south is heavy from Euclid. Also in Corona, stop-and-go traffic on the 15 northbound between Temescal Canyon Road and Highway 91. In Riverside, there's an accident. The left lane is blocked on the 215 northbound at Martin Luther King Boulevard. Stop-and-go traffic from Cactus Avenue. The 60 west is heavy from Pigeon Pass to the 215. In Fontana, an accident has been cleared on the 10 westbound at Citrus Avenue. Slow traffic from Cedar Avenue. Also in Corona, slow traffic on the 15 northbound between Hidden Valley Parkway and Harupa Street. South is busy in pockets between the 210 and the 60. Finally, in the Cajon Pass, there's road construction. There's a work zone on the 15 north from Cleghorn Road to the 138. The two right lanes are closed for construction work. Traffic is backed up to Kenwood. This has been your KCAA 1050 AM traffic report. I'm Erin Brinker.
With his Wednesday news update, I'm Jim Miller, KCAA 1050 AM, CNBC News. The station leaves no listener behind. School bus and two other cars colliding in Colton, but the 16 students aboard the bus escaping injury, along with a motorist. That, according to the CHP, incident reported at about 2:04 Tuesday at Mount Vernon Avenue and East Olive Street. Within minutes, fire crews at the scene determined that everybody did indeed escape injury. The investigation is ongoing. 4 people who worked at a Rancho Cucamonga business that offered bogus loan modification programs to thousands of financially distressed homeowners were sentenced Monday to federal prison. One of the leaders of the scheme ordered to spend 20 years in custody. Victims lost more than $7 million when they paid for services that were never provided. More than 4,000 homeowners across the nation were built, many of whom lost their homes to foreclosure. And it probably comes as no surprise, California's 2015 water year, which ends Wednesday today, was one of the warmest and driest on record. Water year begins October 1st, the start of the rainy season, and ends September 30th. State hydrologists measure precipitation and runoff in key watersheds and forecast the supply for the spring and summer. Average minimum temperature this winter in the Sierra Nevada was 32 degrees Fahrenheit, the first time it was above freezing in 120 years of record keeping.
Thumbs Up Pet Spa wants to remind pet owners of the importance of spaying and neutering. Shelters overflow with unwanted pets. Spaying and neutering helps to prevent this and has many health benefits too. That message courtesy of Thumbs Up Pet Spa, Inland Empire's finest mobile spa. For all breed dog and cat grooming, call 951-403-9909. Visit them on Facebook too. Thumbs Up Pet Spa is on the air because they care.
In addition to this, he is a regular contributor to TheStreet.com and MarketWatch.com. Now he's live here on the Wall Street Business Network. Here is Bill Gunderson.
And welcome to the Wednesday morning. It is the end of the quarter. It's the end of the month. It is September 30th. Where is your portfolio? As Maria Botarone, what does she always say? Do you know where your portfolio is? Well, you're having a fairly good day today. We're having a good day today. I remain 50% invested in the market. I have lowered my exposure considerably. The Dow is up, and I'll explain that in a bit. The S&P 500 right now is up 24 points. That puts it back at 1908.88. That is up 1.3% for the day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 183 points right now. That's up 1.1%. The Dow is at 16,232. The NASDAQ is up 71 points. It's up 1.6%. That puts it at 4,588. What is crude oil doing today? Down 0.5%. This is one of those rare days where crude oil is down and the stock market is up. Crude oil is at $44.98, and that continues to take a big bite out of S&P 500 earnings. My projections were about $6 this year. I think it's going to end up closer to $8 or $10. That is a big bite out of S&P 500 earnings. Gold, not getting any traction. $11.13 per ounce on gold. I've been out of gold for several years. I don't see the opportunity there yet. The euro is at 1.118, and the 10-year yield, with all of this fear in the world, is clear down to 2.07%. So welcome to the Best Stocks Now radio hour with professional money manager Bill Gunderson, president of Gunderson Capital Management. I'm the guy that said back in March of 2009 that a new bull market has been born. And I'm a guy who said on Monday that the bull market has come screeching to a halt. Now, has a new bear market begun? No. But I believe that the bull market has come screeching to a halt, and I'll explain why I believe that throughout the show. We had a big day yesterday in the Gunderson household yesterday. Yesterday morning, I dropped my wife off at the San Diego airport at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. She was leaving 10 days early to go to South Carolina. Her daughter is pregnant, and the due date is 10 days from now. And I said, honey, why are you going 10 days early? Do you know how many extra loads of laundry that creates for poor Bill? I'm not like that. I help out. I said, I'm going to have to do my own cooking. Well, I pretty much do it anyways, you know. I said, but boy, I'm going to miss you. You're going to be gone 1 month. She says, no, I just feel like I need to go early. Well, she got on the ground in South Carolina, in Atlanta, flew over to the little puddle jumper to South Carolina. Her daughter picked her up and said, Mom, I'm having contractions. Drop her off at the hospital. Last night at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a new granddaughter has been born. Lila Furrows, 6 pounds, 15 ounces. And, call